The Girl Who Married a Lion, an African folktale in the heart of Africa, nestled between lush, verdant hills and sprawling savannas, there was a village known as Nkamba. The people of Nkamba lived in harmony with nature, drawing sustenance from the rich soil and the bountiful wildlife around them. It was a place where stories were woven into the fabric of daily life, and every tree, rock, and river had a tale to tell. Among the villagers was a girl named Amahle. Amahle was renowned for her beauty and kindness. Her eyes sparkled like the stars in the night sky, and her laughter was like the music of the river that flowed through Nkamba. She had a gentle heart and was loved by all, but her true gift lay in her deep connection with the animals. She had a way of understanding them, speaking their silent language, and easing their fears. Amahle lived with her father, Amahle, who was the village's most skilled hunter. Despite his prowess, Amahle taught Amahle to respect all creatures. Every animal, he would say, has a spirit and a place in our world. We must honor them, for they are our brothers and sisters in the great circle of life. One day, while Amahle was fetching water from the river, she heard a low, mournful sound. Following the noise, she discovered a lion cub trapped in a snare. Its golden eyes were wide with fear and pain. Amahle approached cautiously, her voice soothing and gentle. She spoke to the cub in whispers, promising to help. With great care, she freed the cub from the trap and tended to its wounds using herbs and leaves she had learned about from her mother, who had been a healer. The cub, now able to stand, nuzzled Amahle's hand in gratitude before disappearing into the tall grasses. Amahle watched it go, a smile on her lips, and returned to her village with a lighter heart. Time passed, and the seasons changed. Amahle's act of kindness became a distant memory until one evening, under the light of a full moon, a majestic lion appeared at the edge of the village. The lion was enormous, with a mane like the setting sun and eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of the ages. The villagers were fearful, but Amahle stepped forward, recognizing something familiar in the lion's gaze. The lion spoke, his voice deep and resonant. "Do not be afraid, people of Nkamba. I come in peace. I am the lion you once saved, Amahle. I have come to fulfill a promise made long ago. You showed me kindness when I was in need, and now I offer you my protection and friendship." Amahle's father, Amahle, stepped forward. "We welcome you, great lion. Your words bring us honor. But what is it you seek in return for your friendship?" The lion's gaze softened as he looked at Amahle. "I seek the hand of your daughter, Amahle, in marriage. She possesses a heart of gold and a spirit as free as the wind. Together, we can bridge the worlds of man and beast." Amahle was taken aback by the lion's request. She had never imagined marrying, let alone to a lion. Yet, she felt a strange pull in her heart, a sense of destiny that she could not ignore. After a moment of silence, she spoke. "I will marry you, great lion, for I believe in the bond we share and the good it can bring to our world." The villagers murmured among themselves, but they trusted Amahle's wisdom and accepted her decision. A grand celebration was held, and under the sacred baobab tree, Amahle and the lion were wed. That night, the stars shone brighter than ever, as if blessing their union. Amahle's new life was filled with wonder. She moved to the edge of the forest, where she and the lion made their home. Though she missed her village, she found joy in her new surroundings and the animals that became her companions. The lion, true to his word, protected the village and ensured that the people of Nkamba and the creatures of the forest lived in harmony. But not all was peaceful. A neighboring village, led by a jealous chieftain named Moko, coveted the fertile lands of Nkamba. Moko saw the lion as a threat to his ambitions and plotted to kill him. He gathered a band of skilled hunters and set out to ambush the lion. One fateful day, as the lion patrolled the borders of the forest, Moko and his men attacked. They used poisoned arrows and traps, hoping to overpower the great beast. The battle was fierce, and though the lion fought valiantly, he was gravely wounded. With his last strength, he called out to Amahle through their special bond. Amahle felt a sharp pain in her heart and knew something was wrong. She ran through the forest, following the lion's spirit. When she found him, he lay weakened, surrounded by Muroko's men. Without hesitation, Amahle placed herself between the lion and the hunters. "Leave him be," she cried. "He has done no wrong to you." Muroko laughed cruelly. "Step aside, girl. This beast is a threat to us all." Amahle's eyes blazed with fury. "You are the real threat, Muroko, with your greed and hatred. You seek to destroy what you do not understand." As she spoke, a miraculous transformation took place. The bond between Amahle and the lion was so strong that their spirits intertwined. Amahle's form began to change, and she took on the strength and ferocity of a lioness. Together, they fought off Muroko and his men, who fled in terror at the sight of the magical transformation. Amahle tended to the lion's wounds with the same care she had shown him as a cub. Slowly, he regained his strength. The village of Nkamba rejoiced at their return, and a renewed sense of peace settled over the land. Amahle and the lion's bond grew stronger, and their story became legend, a testament to the power of love and the harmony between all living things. Years passed, and Amahle and the lion had children, strong, wise, and kind. These children could shift between human and lion form, embodying the unity of their parents' worlds. They became guardians of the land, ensuring that the lessons of their parents endured. The tale of Amahle and the lion was told for generations, a reminder that kindness and courage could overcome even the greatest challenges. It taught the people of Nkamba, and all who heard the story, that true strength lies not in domination but in understanding and respect for all creatures of the earth. And so, the legacy of the girl who married a lion lived on, a beacon of hope and harmony in a world that sometimes forgot the wisdom of the heart. As the years rolled on, Amahle and the lion, whose name was revealed to be Kiongozi, watched their children grow and flourish. Their offspring, a unique blend of human intelligence and lion strength, became revered protectors and leaders of the land. They were known as the leonan, a symbol of the harmonious union between humanity and nature. Each of the leonan possessed a unique talent that they used to aid their community. Their eldest, a son named Shani, had the strength of 10 men and the wisdom of the ancient trees. He became a great leader, guiding the people of Nkamba with fairness and insight. His younger sister, Nima, had a gift for healing, able to mend wounds and cure illnesses with her touch. The youngest, a curious and adventurous child named Jabari, had a deep understanding of the forest and its creatures, ensuring the balance of the ecosystem. One day, as the leonan were exploring the deeper parts of the forest, they stumbled upon an ancient, forgotten temple. The temple, overgrown with vines and hidden by centuries of neglect, emanated a sense of mystery and power. Intrigued, they entered and discovered carvings and murals depicting a prophecy, a union of human and lion would one day save the land from a great darkness. The prophecy spoke of an impending danger, a shadow that would rise from the east, threatening to engulf the land in despair. The leonan realized that their parents' union had been the beginning of this prophecy, but it was up to them to fulfill its promise. They needed to find and confront this looming threat to ensure the safety of their people and the harmony of the land. Returning to their parents, the leonan shared the discovery. Amahle and Kiongozi listened intently, recognizing the gravity of the situation. "You must be prepared," Kiongozi said. "The bond we share and the strength you possess are gifts meant for this moment. You are the guardians of this land, and it is your duty to protect it." Together, the family set out to gather allies and prepare for the coming darkness. They visited neighboring villages, forging alliances and sharing their story. Many were inspired by the tale of Amahle and Kiongozi, and joined their cause. The animals of the forest, who revered Kiongozi, also pledged their support, forming an unprecedented alliance between humans and beasts. As the months passed, the signs of the approaching shadow became more apparent. Crops began to wither, rivers dried up, and a sense of unease spread across the land. The leonan, with their parents' guidance, trained tirelessly, honing their abilities and learning to work together as a unified force. One fateful night, the sky turned dark and a chilling wind swept through Nkamba. The Great Shadow, a monstrous being with eyes like burning coals and a body that seemed to absorb light, emerged from the eastern horizon. It was accompanied by an army of twisted creatures, spreading fear and destruction in their wake. The leonkan and their allies stood ready. Shani, with his immense strength, led the charge, his roar echoing through the night. Nima, using her healing powers, tended to the wounded and fortified the defenses. Jabari, with his knowledge of the forest, used the terrain to their advantage, setting traps and leading surprise attacks. Amahle and Kiongozi, despite their age, fought valiantly alongside their children. Amahle, in her lioness form, was a fierce and agile warrior, while Kiongozi's roar commanded respect and rallied their forces. The battle raged on, a fierce struggle of light against darkness. The shadow creature, sensing the strength of the leonkan, focused its attacks on them. It was a relentless foe, its dark energy sapping the strength of those who faced it. In the midst of the chaos, Amahle remembered the prophecy's final words: only the light of pure hearts can banish the darkness. She realized that it was not just their physical strength that would win the battle, but the purity of their hearts and the unity they shared. Gathering her family, Amahle spoke with a voice full of resolve. We must combine our strengths and our love for each other. It is our bond that gives us power. Holding hands, the leonkan, Amahle, and Kiongozi closed their eyes and focused on the shared love and purpose. A radiant light began to emanate from them, growing brighter and more intense. The shadow creature recoiled, its darkness unable to withstand the purity of their light. With a final, powerful surge, the combined light of the leonkan and their parents burst forth, engulfing the shadow creature and its minions. The darkness wreathed and twisted before finally dissipating, leaving behind a calm, clear night sky. The battle was over, and the land was saved. The people of Enchanber and their allies celebrated their victory, rejoicing in the newfound peace. The bond between humans and animals had been strengthened, and the story of the leonkan became a beacon of hope and unity for generations to come. Amahle and Kiongozi, proud of their children and the legacy they had created, continued to live in harmony with the land. Their tale was told far and wide, a timeless story of love, courage, and the power of unity in the face of adversity. As the sun set over the savannah, painting the sky with hues of gold and crimson, the villagers of Enchanber gathered under the sacred baobab tree. There, they shared stories and remembered the brave girl who married a lion, and how their love brought light to the darkest of times. The legacy of Amahle and Kiongozi lived on, a testament to the enduring power of compassion and the unbreakable bond between all living things.
Thanks for watching. For more content, subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment on this video.